Russian forces have been accused of taking hostage the people of the besieged Ukrainian city of Chernihiv, as local officials imposed drinking water rationing on trapped civilians. About 150,000 people are stuck in the northern city, with little hope of aid after Russia cut them off from the capital, Kyiv. Ukraine is increasing pressure on Russian forces northeast of Kyiv, while carrying out successful counterattacks against Russian positions in towns on the outskirts of the capital, the UK Defence Ministry has said. Thursday marks 1 month since Russia invaded Ukraine. Late on Wednesday, the Ukrainian President, Volodymyr Zelensky, said the original plan of the Russian troops failed already in the first days of the invasion. They thought Ukrainians would be frightened. They thought Ukrainians would not fight. They were wrong. Western nations will warn the Russian President, Vladimir Putin, on Thursday that his country will pay ruinous costs for invading Ukraine during an unprecedented one-day trio of NATO, G7 and EU summits that will be attended by the US President, Joe Biden. Zelensky hoped for meaningful steps at the round of summits, noting they would reveal who is a friend, who is a partner, and who betrayed us for money. Ahead of the summit, NATO has announced it will double its troops along the alliance's eastern flank. The first step is the deployment of 4 new NATO battle groups in Bulgaria, Hungary, Romania and Slovakia, along with our existing forces in the Baltic countries and Poland, said the alliance's Secretary-General, Jens Stoltenberg. NATO countries are also expected to agree at Thursday's meeting to provide special kit to help protect Ukraine against chemical, biological, or nuclear attacks launched by Russia. Britain will provide 6,000 defensive missiles and extra funds to support the Ukrainian military, as well as BBC journalists providing news coverage in the region. The US government has said it believes war crimes have been committed in Ukraine based on its assessment of evidence that civilians have been deliberately targeted. Between 7,000 and 15,000 Russian soldiers have been since the beginning of the war, NATO estimates. By way of comparison, Russia lost about 15,000 troops over 10 years in Afghanistan, the Associated Press has reported. The Russian climate envoy Anatoly Chubey has stepped down and left the country in protest against Putin's war in Ukraine. He is the highest-level official to break with the Kremlin over the invasion. The US said it would announce a package of Russia-related sanctions against political figures and oligarchs on Thursday. A US State Department spokesperson confirmed that the US Embassy had received a list of diplomats from Russia considered persona non grata by the Russian Foreign Ministry. Israel has blocked Ukraine from buying Pegasus spyware, fearing Russia's anger. The revelation, after a joint investigation by The Guardian and Washington Post, offers new insight into the way Israel's relationship with Russia has at times undermined Ukraine's offensive capabilities and contradicted US priorities.